You'd think that such a small cat couldn't put up such a big fight, but apparently she can. Snow Cone is a little bit of a fighter, and it's good because she has had a bit of a rough start to her young life. So we'll go into those things a little bit later, but first up, she's just a super cute little girl. She's got, the great black and white pattern on her coat. She's got the pink little nose, and she's very, friendly, playful kitten. She is your typical kitten. One of our staff members had their young son here recently, and he crawled into the cage with Snow Cone, and she was super stoked about it. She was just crawling all over him and, licking his face and, really interested in interacting with him. So she would be a very good family pet for sure. She did not seem to mind the rambunctious, 5 to 6 year old climbing all over her space. And in fact, they kind of did it together. She, loves to play with toys of all kinds. And she is currently living in our kitty cabana. So she is living with other cats in there, and she came in with litter mates. So she was, since her stay, for the most part, she's been housed with other cats. So she would transition nicely, if you're doing a proper transition, into a multi-cat household as well. So she has a lot of great qualities in that regard that are going to make her suitable for a lot of different home environments. She was a little bit shyer when she first came in, but as she's gotten used to living here, that's definitely subsided, and she has definitely become much more outgoing.
So she's been here longer than your typical kitten. Why is that?
So yeah, she's been here technically since July was when she first arrived. She's about 6 months old now, a little bit small, but she is a 6-month-old kitten, and she had some medical things that came up. She actually did have 2 people who were interested in adopting her, but because we were unable to spay her due to some medical things, it kind of drug on a little bit, and they weren't able to take her home. So first off, she had bronchitis, and it just wasn't really resolving. And we don't want to put the animals under anesthesia to spay and neuter them if they have any types of illnesses that might complicate those surgical procedures. So we waited until she was, feeling better, doing medications and x-rays. And then when that was finally resolved, they were able to spay her, and they actually found out she had another condition. She had some nasal polyps that were really affecting things for her. So they did go ahead and remove those, and now she's feeling much better. She is available for adoption. She's looking for that forever home. But you do want to talk to, your vet about those things, because those polyps can grow back. So that might be something that they need to keep an eye on for the long term of her life. But, for right now, she's just, your typical kitten wanting to get into stuff and play, and, she seems quite content sitting on a lap. Didn't so much love being carried, but she enjoys being close to her people and is going to be a great pet. So if you think that Snow Cone is going to be an excellent addition to your household, and you're willing to provide her with the ongoing medical care she might need, you're going to want to go to visit fcac.as.me to book an appointment to meet her.